Hi, boys and girls. Chapter 15, reading number 5. Where we left off, Tommy had just come out of the cupboard, and he is going to help heal or see what he can do about when he looks at Boone to see how Boone is doing. That's where we just left off. And Tommy had just found out that it was an arrow that had gone into Boone. And if we remember, Boone had stopped bleeding. Good. Lucky it missed his heart. Well, I'll go see what I can do. And he got his hypodermic out of his bag and fiddled with it for a moment. Then he plugged the needle into Boone's chest. After that, he stitched up the wound and put a field dressing on it and got Little Bear to help him peel off the rest of the old blood-stained Band-Aid. "You a pal of his, are you?" he asked the Indian. Little Bear stared at him, but did not deny it. "Then look here. When he wakes up, you keep giving him these pills here. They're iron, see? They'll build him up. And these as well. They're for the pain. We have to hope for no infection." "We need penicillin for him," said Patrick, who had once had a bad cut in his foot and it had turned septic. Tommy looked at him blankly. "Penicillin? What's that?" And Omri nudged Patrick. They hadn't discovered penicillin in the time when Tommy is from. "Best thing I can suggest is a drop of brandy," said Tommy, and taking out a flask, poured something down Boone's throat. "Look there," he said cheerfully. "He's getting a better color already. He'll open his eyes soon, I wouldn't wonder. Keep him warm, that's the ticket. Now I must be getting back, waking up I mean. If that there Minnie's landed, I'll be in demand, and that's no mistake." Omri carried him back to the cupboard. "Tommy," he said, what if the Minnie fell on you?" "Couldn't have done, could it? If it had of, I wouldn't be having this dream, would I? I'd be singing with the heavenly choir. Chirpily, hurry up and shut the door. I think I can hear him calling Stretcher Bearer already." Omri smiled, grateful at him. He hated sending him back, but obviously he wanted to go. He was needed, right? To help. It was important. "Goodbye, Tommy. Thanks and good luck." And he shut the door. From the other end of the table, Little Bear suddenly called out, "Omri, come. Boone, open eyes. Boone, wake up." Omri and Patrick turned, and sure enough, there was Boone, staring right into Little Bear's face. "What happened?" he got out in a faint, shaky voice. Nobody liked to tell him, but at last Little Bear had to confess. "I shoot," he said. "What you talking about, you crazy Injun?" "I asked you, what happened in the picture? Did them settlers beat them Redskins and get to where they was going to get to? Or did the Redskins carry off the women and scalp all the men? Those dirty savages." Little Bear drew in his breath. His head, which had been hanging in shame, came up sharply, and to Omri's horror, he actually saw his hand go to his belt where his knife was. Luckily, it wasn't there, but he jumped to his feet. "Boone, shut mouth. Not insult Indian braves. Or Little Bear shoot again. This time kill." And he snatched his Indian's cloak off of Boone's body and swirled and proudly put it back on his own shoulders. Omri was shocked, but Patrick was laughing so hard he could scarcely hold it in. But he couldn't control himself enough to wrap Boone up. But he did control himself enough to wrap Boone up in the cutout blanket to keep him warm. Omri snatched Little Bear up between his finger and his thumb. "Oh, so you're chief again now, are you?" he hissed furiously. "Chiefs ought to know how to keep their tempers." He picked up the broken headdress off the floor and fitted it lopsidedly onto Little Bear's head. "Now, Chief, you go have a good look at yourself." They held Little Bear up before the mirror. Little Bear took one look, then he hid his face in his hands. "Do you remember what you just did to your friend?" "Not friend. Enemy," muttered Little Bear, but the anger had gone from him. Whatever he is, you've got a job to do. Where are those pills? You need to see that he gets them. We can't even see him, so it's up to you. And when Boone is better, do you know what you're going to do? You're going to make him your blood brother. Little Bear shot up quickly. Blood brother? You both make little cuts in your wrists and tie them together so the blood mingles. And after that, you can't be enemies ever again. It's an old Indian custom. Little Bear looked baffled. No, not Indian custom. I'm sure it is. I saw it in a movie once. White man idea, not Indian. Well, couldn't you do it just this once? Little Bear was silent for a moment, thinking. Then Omri saw that crafty look he knew of old coming across the Indian's face. Good, he said. Little Bear give Boone medicine. Make him my brother when strong. And Omri, put plastic in cupboard, make real wife for Little Bear. Not tonight, said Omri. We've had enough excitement. Tonight, you stand guard over Boone. Give him those pills when he needs them and drinks of water and all that. Tomorrow, if everything's all right, I'll bring your woman to life. I promise. That's the end of chapter 15. Chapter 16 is called Brothers. That's what we'll be reading next week. It's getting good. We're almost done. Chapter 16 is our last chapter.